Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me
Chopping up the make time, set up shop and get them off, whatever the take time. Seen the boats, I'm at home. I'm selfish with the goals, I could give a fuck to try and get it.
Hi, my name is Curtis Bird. Welcome to Ubuntu Cigars, where every cigar is hand-rolled and built with integrity. Thank you guys for joining us, and let's begin our journey.
17 East, and I had a full ton the whole time. That's a whole grind. Get myself.
Well, this is Ubuntu. Me and Mr. Jack Curtis. We're doing this from the bottom to the top. Nothing but love, integrity. We're gonna show your people how we gonna do this. From how we starting right now, we're gonna take it to the top. We just need all the love and appreciation, because we're gonna show it to you first. We are, you are, we are. And we together.
Get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a PI, kind of time we on. Don't roll like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit rewind. Yeah.
Yo, in the Dominican Republic,
Santiago, we in the motherland of all the cigars within the world.
Hey, yo.
We are bringing you Ubuntu, the most premium hand-rolled integrity cigar you're gonna ever find in the motherland of Santiago, and not Santiago, but everywhere in the whole country.
It's gonna know about this country.
Here.
It's gonna know about this country right there. This piece of land right here in Santiago, this is where I was born at. I bring my brother with me, show him the love, and me and him learning my country together. And that's crazy, but it's love.
It's love.
It's love, integrity. It's just being real with each other.
Already missed.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a smoke session. Cigar today tonight, man. I got the Smoking the Desert team hanging out with me for Old Phoenix Cigar Week, man. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Most importantly, besides having a good time tonight, you're gonna get to find out more about Smoking the Desert, what's there to look for, everything that's coming up. But you get to actually get the opportunity to meet the team, the people behind the scenes, and doing everything, putting it all together. So without further ado, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get them brought on or whatnot. And I'm gonna bring on the first person. I'm gonna introduce them as they came on. She was first. She was on time. Yes, I'm talking trash. I'm giving the hell tonight. So, hey, the first one that came on tonight was Kiyaki. Kiyaki, what's going on, lady? How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, see, I got a little bit of energy.
Said that. I'm glad that you mentioned that. So y'all take note. I was on time today. I was here first, on time.
So y'all please take note. Kiyaki was on time. She was in the building before everybody else was. So we're gonna bring on Bryant. Bryant, what's going on? Hey, Bryant, if you could, I don't know if you can. No, you got some stuff in the background. Don't worry about it. We'll be good. I can hear you. You good?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
So we got Bryant. I can hear you very well, sir. And we also have guests. We also have guests of the team. It's the fine gentleman of Mason Cigars. And I said Mason or Mason. Did I say it right?
You can say it however you want to say it.
No. I gotta say it right.
So that's actually the thing. So it's pronounced actually Mayfield, but you can pronounce it however you like because it's a combination of our last names. So the allure of the name itself kind of adds to it by pronouncing it the way you like to.
So I'm gonna get it right. Say Mayfield.
There you go.
And if I say it wrong, correct my ass. I'm okay with that.
Got it.
All right, so we got T on, you know, T cruising out the street like in the Maybach or something, you know, so he laid back. He out here on the road. T, what's going on, baby?
Just leaving work, about to head up to Castro so I can be on wheel.
Okay. All right. So again, man, hey, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all coming on, man, and hanging out with us tonight. I know everybody has busy schedules and they have a lot to do, a lot going on, but I wanted to go ahead and get this opportunity to hang out with you all, so we can hear the dibs on his dibs on Smoking the Desert. And pretty much that's it. Also, my as you saw coming in, some of my sponsors tonight, Ubuntu Cigars out of the Dominican Republic, Top Road Cigars, Sip Cigar, and also Lux Cigar Lounge down in Thompson. So appreciate what's up, sis? Appreciate you checking in. Appreciate you always supporting me. So, team, Smoking the Desert.
Yeah.
Phoenix Cigar Week. What we got going on? So before everybody, if everybody can go around, introduce yourselves. I know everybody probably watching, probably know y'all. But if you go around the horn, we get back to introduce themselves, and we can go from there.
Sounds good. B, start us off.
Hey everybody, I'm Bryant Thompson, one of your founders of Smoking the Desert out here in Phoenix, Arizona.
I'll call on you. I'll call on Key. I can go.
Oh, okay. I was waiting to see, but I'll go. No problem. I'm
Okay.
Kiaki. I'm one of the co-founders of Smoking the Desert. Very, very excited for year 3. Can't wait to see you guys. If you haven't already, you need to be buying those tickets before they're gone.
T.
All right. I'm coming to a red light so I can talk right now.
Smart man.
Hey, so check it out. So I'm T, aka Duty Cigar Hustle. So what's up, people? Listen, y'all need to go ahead and get these tickets because we're gonna have a damn ball.
Yeah.
Cool. As you can see, T is the animated one out the group. I'm the quiet guy.
I can see that. I'm starting to see where the energy come from.
Hey, B, remember I said you Obama and I'm Luther.
And we also got hanging out with us tonight, Mayfield Cigars. Combination of both the last name, Mayfield Cigars. Brothers, how you guys doing tonight?
Doing wonderful. How about yourself?
Oh man, I can't complain, man. It's Friday night. I'm sitting in the garage smoking a cigar, talking to y'all. So I'm doing fabulous.
There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, thank y'all for having us. So I'm away for those guys down there. I'm the man of the Mayfield, and I'm Austin. I'm the fiend of the Mayfield. And just to let you all know as well, we will be in attendance at Smoking in the Desert as well. So be on the lookout for us. We'll be there, ready to support, ready to have a blast, have some fun. So see y'all there.
Awesome.
I had to give you a round of applause. You know, everybody knew what's going on. So, so Smoking the Desert. Okay. Phoenix Cigar Week. Now, been around for about. I got a little homework before the show started. 3 years, third year, right?
This is our 3rd year.
All right, so let's talk about Smoking the Desert. How did this thing come about? You know, what made you guys want to put together something for Phoenix? More so, I think Chandler. So what makes you guys want to put something on for your town?
So Phoenix is number 2, number 3 in in the US as far as cigar communities, and we didn't have a cigar festival going on. Every kind of major city kind of had their own kind of cigar festival going on, and us being, number 2, number 3, it fluctuates over the last 3 years, but we didn't have anything going on in regards to cigar smoking. And I believe we got like 75 to 80 cigar lounges and shops here but no cohesive collective event. So I've been in nightlife and entertainment for the last 25 years. So that was just kind of right up my alley to say, hey, we need to put something together. When I moved out here, my partner Angel, who's deceased right now, he came up with the idea of doing a cigar festival here. And so he said, hey, B, let's team up. 2020 came, the pandemic hit, so we had to kind of put everything on ice for a little while. Fast forward a couple of years after the pandemic is kind of settled and people's kind of ready to move around, we decided to, rethink about putting it together, and Angel passed. So sat around for a little while. Me and Kiyaki, we spoke together. Me and T spoke together. Always said, man, we need something. We need a festival. I'm like, well, we got one that was in the making, but, so we sit in my backyard one night, 4 a.m. after one of T's parties, and Smoking in the Desert came to fruition. 3 months later, we had a full event.
That's good. And so you all already knew each other, so to speak, in a sense.
So funny story about that. So all of us smoked together, but I met T here in Phoenix, and come to find out we related.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's all long distance lost cousins, right? So how did it? So go ahead, T.
So listen, not only with family, like my cousin Dexter was his sister's husband the whole entire time. I didn't even know about it.
Wow. That's crazy. So Bryant moved out there. You was already out there.
Oh, yeah, I was already there the same before B got out here.
And then that's y'all smoking, trying to find out y'all dog and cousin.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what. So I guess Kiyaki not related, huh? She just kind of fell into the mix, huh?
Friends of a friend, I think, introduced us, and so I went to go smoke with some people that I have met, and they introduced me to these guys. I hang out with these guys more than I hang with the people that introduced me to them now. So yeah, so we family.
I remember the people. I remember the people,
yeah.
Kiyaki.
I remember them too. I'm more. But I mean, it was just like, it's a cigar community. Everybody enjoys the leaf, talking, chopping it up, getting to know each other and stuff. I'm from Oregon. They from Chicago. Everybody in Phoenix is from Chicago but me. But just really hanging out, having a really good time. And like B said, just one night we all smoking, and then continued the party on 4 o'clock in the morning. We decided, you know what, we're doing this. This is real life. We're doing this. And did. And our
So speaking of Chicago, I just came back from Chicago a couple of weeks ago with the Chicago Cigar Week, and a time was had. Let's say that a time was had. So Stoney and his team did a great job up there. I do apologize that I cannot get out there to you guys' event this year, but I'm putting it on my schedule to get to Phoenix Phoenix Cigar Week, Smoking the Desert. So guys,
for sure, it's always the same weekend, so you never have to worry about the dates. It's always the second weekend in October, that holiday weekend. Well in advance. You don't have to wait for the dates to be released. That just look at the calendar.
Okay, that's it. She has some teacher, some discipline in there. Like, hey, look at this. All you gotta do. Look at the damn calendar. They don't change, so ain't no damn excuse. That's basically what you want to say. Okay, I just want to make sure that I clarified to the people that's exactly what Kiyaki was saying. Look, it's the same time every year, no damn excuse. Get your ass here. Got it. Come on.
Right.
We like first Fridays.
I was trying to be nice about it.
Hey, look, you be nice about it. I said I'll bring it out the other way. It's fine. So, Nicole, what's up, sis? Appreciate you checking in, hanging out with us tonight. So from the first year to now, what have you guys seen with the growth of smoke in the desert and some of the changes you've seen from then to now?
It's so amazing to see like how the networking has really shaped some different things in the culture and community. We've noticed some new brands that have started. We've noticed some new clubs that have started. Just really people getting to interact with each other and network with each other and building some things. And you know, we all go to a lot of the same lounges, but we have so many. But then people don't know about a lot of others, and people don't know about a lot of bars and restaurants that are cigar friendly here. And so we've been able to share that with people, and they've been able to experience, oh, now, you know, I pass by this place all the time. I didn't know I could smoke here, you know. And so just really getting people out of their comfort zone, showing them what all the culture and community has to offer here in Phoenix.
Gotcha. So I know that the cigar culture is different all around throughout or whatnot. So what's some of the differences between the Phoenix culture versus say the Atlanta or Chicago or Florida culture? What's some of the differences?
So for here in Arizona, you know, Chicago and Atlanta and Chicago, I would say one of the huge differences is when you go out to smoke in some of those lounges and you go out and have a couple of cocktails, you got to be zooted and booted. If nobody know what that means you got to come out fly in your shit. So Arizona, it's a chill atmosphere. It's relaxing. Everybody usually chill, like, you know, hoochie daddy shorts and shirts. Am I talking about myself or B2?
Yeah, well,
talking about yourself. You ain't talking about me. But to T's point, Arizona is such an unassuming town, and one of the reasons folks don't dress is it's too damn hot. So, you know, we come out very relaxed here, and you know, it doesn't affect, you know how we smoke. You know, we just come out, we chill. We're not dressing to impress, because a lot of the people that come here, they come here to get away from that, you know, because, you know, wherever they come from, it was a who's who town. Arizona is the sleeper city.
Okay.
Can we back up a little bit?
Sure. This all about y'all. Do what you want to do.
All right, let me paint a picture real quick. So in Arizona, when I first got here, they had Fox. There was another place called Cigar Inn. There was DJ Smokes, the Yard Cigar Bar. It's a few other places though, but everybody used to go smoke and chill and hang out and cooperate and have a couple of Brotherhood smokes and sister smokes. But I say this: when we initially kicked off Smoke in the Desert, I'm gonna say between Smoke in the Desert and myself hosting parties, that cultivated a lot of energy. So now we're gonna fast forward. So now there's a lot of clubs having events. There's a lot of bars having events. Everybody's doing their thing right now. When I first got here, like 15 years ago, all that cigar energy wasn't like it is now. So it has completely changed since I've been here within the last 15 years, and it has turned into a beautiful thing.
That's what's up. So Bryant, I know earlier Bryant said he been DJing. He been doing this entertainment thing for about 25 years. So what the hell? Yes. You started on you about 4?
As soon as I was old enough to get in the club.
No, Bryant, boy, you don't look a day old. Like you don't look a day old 21.
Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm far from 21.
So what have you drinking? You can sing it this way.
That was good drinking back in the day.
So you guys been able to bring on one of your sponsors, vendors, which is Mayfield Cigar, and you give them an opportunity to talk real quick about Mayfield. I know I came across them before. I'm trying to remember. I watched the IG live, and you guys were on with I think it was Unbox. You guys were on with Tats and Ash.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Love James.
Love James. That's right. And I ran into Love James in Chicago. Cool cat. He got to see me in rare form. So he got to see the other side. He's like, oh shit, this dude crazy. Yeah, he got to see this. He got to see that side. So so let's talk about Mayfield, man, and what you guys got going on, your brand of cigars, the origin of it, and let's get some history on it.
There you go. So once again, this is the May and Mayfin. So it's a combination of our last names. We wanted that to be shown in the name, the bond and brotherhood that we have. So taking you back on some years ago, multiple years ago, whenever we were kids. So as you can tell, we're not related. If you haven't been able to tell that just yet, but blood could make us get closer. We grew up playing basketball together when we were 14 years old. So we've known each other for over a decade. So this is, I personally don't have a brother. Jose doesn't have a blood brother. So we're brothers in that sense. So long story short, during the time, especially during COVID, we would always like to gather because we were going to different universities at the time. And we'd like to meet in a park here in Austin. It's called Zilker. And we would go there. We'd have some drinks, we'd speak, fellowship, talk about life, aspirations, things that we wanted to do, things that we're going through. But we'd also have a cigar every time that we were out there. We would enjoy a nice cigar, and we would switch it up every week. So it became a weekly thing where we were just experimenting and just, trying different cigars and whatnot, and really had, at least from my perspective, developed a strong love for cigars because the cigar and tobacco industry was already something that was in Jose's family. So over that time, we started to find a love for the labels, the tubes that they came in, all the little small little details about the cigars to the point to where it was something, again, we were doing on a consecutive basis. So by the time we had some mentors that were saying, hey, we think that you should start a business of some sort. And we tried different couple things and whatnot, but it wasn't something that we were really passionate about at the time. It was, marketing or, photos, videos, things of that nature, things that we weren't necessarily the most passionate about, but we were always passionate about cigars. And during the time, we're smoking on my balcony, we were having a conversation. We're like, you know what? We have the family heritage and we have a strong cigar community here in Austin, unbeknownst to most people. And we thought, hey, why can't we have our own cigar? We love cigars. We have some blends in mind that we think would be great. Why can't we do this ourselves? So fast forward all the way to now, we're in multiple cities, especially in the Texas area, Austin, Dallas, Houston, also in Chandler as well. So we're currently and consistently expanding. But over that period of time, we've been able to grow thanks to great people like Hiaki, great people like Bryant and Tia as well, being able to support us and spread the word, spread the message. And, we are all about a symbol of triumph and celebration. So anytime you have any time to celebrate life, celebrate what you're going through, we love to be able to have a cigar to complement that with. And that's really what brought us together as brothers once again, especially during that time, those trying times. So we wanted people to have that same experience through our cigars as well. So that's a little bit of history. And I gave the backstory, and Jose can take you through more of the detailed, blends, things that we offer as well. But I just wanted to give you the foundation of Mayfield, and now we can talk about a little bit more about what we do and what we offer now.
That's good. Jose?
Well, he said times two. No, I think the biggest thing for us was, as our passion for cigars started growing, in my family, we've been manufacturing cigars for a little over 2 generations, and we've been growing for a little longer as well. But one of the things that we realized was that knowing and having all that knowledge, but also being so ingrained in the cigar community and seeing what fellowship is like and what cigars can do for us really to connect with each other. Because, it doesn't even matter where you are. You're smoking a cigar, you're going to have conversations that you wouldn't have otherwise. And it's almost like Vegas, how they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. really the smoking cigars allows you to fellowship, but also talk about things that you wouldn't talk about otherwise in other settings, potentially with people that you wouldn't normally talk to. And that's something that we really liked. And we realized, okay, this community has given us the opportunity to contribute in terms of having and holding these discussions, but also fellowshipping in both ways. How can we give back? And so Austin's bright idea was, hey, let's get to work. And so here we are, fast forward, thanks to God and thanks to the people. We're loving the way that we can contribute to the community by really hearing what everybody likes to smoke, what they enjoy, whether it comes from size, blends, you name it, regions of tobacco, anything that you have as suggestions. That's what inspired our current lines and what's inspiring us going forward. So we're just here to serve, and we just ask that we can hear what everybody has to think and hear their journeys through life and also through the cigar community.
That's what's up. So the origin, I don't know if Austin said the origin of your cigar. What's the origin of your smoke?
So of each of our lines, so we want to be able to cater to everyone in what they like to smoke, especially to the industry. We didn't want to sway either which way because we could potentially offend people when we're saying, hey, releasing a bunch of bold or bolder cigars. We want to be able to have a nice balanced line to where anywhere that you'd like to be able to approach Mayfiend and try us out, you could do so at a cigar that is approachable and, something that you're used to. So we have 3 core lines currently. Going down the list, we can start with the most medium or mild that we have currently. That's going to be our Tiempo 211. So this is going to have a nice Habano Rosado wrapper, binders Indonesian, fillers Nicaragua, Condega, and Dominican. Real smooth. You can pair it with anything that you like to drink, wine, whiskey, tequila, coffee in the morning. Goes great with that. It's not going to overpower whatever you're drinking. So it's a very nice balanced smoke. And personally, for me, so my brother and I, we named certain cigars based on our stories, our life, our heritage, things of that nature. So Tiempo 211 is called that for me. I named and created the blend for that cigar because I wanted to reflect not only what I like to smoke originally whenever we were first starting out smoking, which was a more medium cigar, especially with Dominican tobacco. And I wanted to be reflective of even my skin tone to a certain extent. So the nice Habano Rosado is almost reminiscent of my skin tone. So I wanted that even nuance in there. So the details there, just to show you how deep we go into things, but the name as well. For me, going through trying times in life, it got to a point where I was looking for a sign, praying, saying, hey, God, I need something. I need a sign to just let me know that everything's going to be all right. And then out of nowhere, in the days following, I started seeing the number 211 all the time, whether it's on a clock, a license plate, a classroom number that I was enrolled in at the time or something like that, just a whole bunch of different places. And to me, I took it as, okay, this is the right path. I'm going to be all right. No need to worry, no need to stress. Just got to keep my head down and keep working. So for me, that's why I wanted to name Tiempo 211 that name, which is essentially time to 11 or the time of 211. I wanted to name it that so that people can understand the story and the calming sense that that number gives me, and also the calming sense that Tiempo 211 can give you as well, because it's more of a mild, more of a smooth smoke. So very calming and something that will let you know, again, everything is going to be all right, right? And then next, we're going to have Primaria, which is what my brother blended here, and he can tell you the story about Primaria.
Yeah, so Primaria, we catered more so in a sense to what we enjoy to smoke. Generally, I prefer a little more bold cigars, something with a little more spice, but also just a little more body. So the Primaria is translated to essentially like first primary, and that was actually the first cigar that we blended. The wrapper on that cigar is going to be an Indonesian Sumatra Oscura, so a dark Indonesian Sumatra. Binder is going to be Nicaragua Jalapa, and then the filler is going to be a beautiful blend of Nicaragua Condega, Jalapa, and then Ometepe. So the keynote of that cigar is the Ometepe. That's what really shines through. So if you smoked an Alma Fuego from Plasencia, you're going to recognize that robust charcoal flavor from the Ometepe tobacco. The reason for that is because we dry the tobacco on top of a charcoal fire because the island is so humid. Now, the story behind that cigar is when my dad was a kid, he was around 12 years old. He went to the island with my aunt, or my grandma and his aunt, sorry. And he actually got lost. I don't know how he got separated. This guy would get into all types of trouble, but we don't ask these questions. And he said he stumbled upon some property and he ended up somewhere in a shack. And when he walked in the shack, he looked up, he saw these big black things hanging. He was scared. He saw a fire. He ran out. So the farmers found this 12-year-old kid running around the farm. And they brought him in. They turned the lights on. They explained it to him. Hey, this is the tobacco that we hang in here. We have to hang it over a charcoal fire because it's not going to dry otherwise. And so he learned through the process and everything. And he told me, he said, son, if y'all ever decide to ever put your name on one of the cigars manufactured in our factory, just promise me one thing, and that's that you'll include tobacco from the Isla de Ometepe. And so we were fortunate enough and able to honor that wish with the first cigar line that we ever blended. So it's and funny story about that cigar is we actually released it as a torpedo because we liked the size, and everybody was wanting it in a 660. So it went from being our slowest selling cigar to our best selling and fastest selling cigar at the new size of 660. And that's really one of the benefits of us being in the actual smoking scene, as opposed to perhaps some other companies, is if you say, hey, we want to see this in a new cigar, or we want this blend, or we want this size, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. We hear y'all.
Correct. And then lastly, we have our Platino. That's going to be our premium cigar there. It's going to actually be a combination of both Jose and I's likes and what we like to see in a cigar. So it's going to be a medium to bold. So the wrapper is going to be nice and in Sumatra Med instead of Oscura. The binder is going to be Nicaraguan Jalapa, and the filler is going to be Nicaraguan Condega and Mexican San Andres. Most people like to have Mexican San Andres as a wrapper. We wanted to put it in the filler to give it a nice nuanced flavor. So what we like to say as well, along with the shaggy foot, the journey that it takes you on because of all of our cigars being long filler and the Mexican San Andres and the filler, it kind of oscillates between a nice smooth and spice as you smoke it. So most cigars broken down into thirds, but Latino is actually going to be broken down into fourths. I like to say broken down into fourths. The first fourth is going to start off a little bit smooth. The Mexican San Andres is going to, subtly take you on, the nice little Dre is going to start you off, right? But then the Nicaraguan Condega is going to kick in the second fourth. So you get a little bit more of that spice, but it's not a peppercorn type of spice. It is mainly going to be more kind of baking spice, more not as in your face, but a little bit more subtle. And then the third fourth is going to mellow out just a little bit again. You're going to get more of that Mexican San Andres on the combination there of the Mexican San Andres and Condega. So it's going to smooth out a little bit. And the last fourth is going to finish off bold as most cigars do. So because of the 56 by 6.5 size and also the shaggy foot and the nuance of flavor and the journey it takes you on because of Mexican San Andres, that's why it's our premium cigar, but also because it was a combination of our trains of thought to be able to put that into one cigar. And it took a lot of time for us to be able to decide and settle on that because we're both strong-minded, strong-willed guys. So somebody could be saying, hey, I think we should have some Dominican in there. It's like, no, let's do this. Let's put it in the binder. Like, no. So it took some time for us to finally settle on that. But we finally did, and we are just overjoyed with how not only we received Platino, but how everyone else has received Platino as well. And that is still one of our top sellers going on today as well.
That's what's up. So, what's up, Edith, checking in? She got Ancestry Cigars checking in with us. So the question I have now is, and it's for either Kiyaki or Bryant, either one of y'all. First of all, I didn't do what I normally do. Who's all smoking and what y'all smoking?
I just lit up Arturo Puente.
Puente Friday? Okay. Okay, I guess it all. Okay, you smoking. Brian, what you about to put on?
I'm at the lounge. I'm in the back room we can't smoke back here yet.
Oh yeah, he said yeah. So
they just we had it's a lounge here at Castro's. They just opened up their third location. So they kind of have like a workroom, but they haven't worked out the smoking logistics for the workroom. Okay. So we can only sit back here and drink. But this is the quiet room.
I can dig it. So you I saw your drink you had. You got a Manhattan or old fashioned?
Old fashioned.
My man. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Yes.
Hey, so I'm smoking this fog by Cloud Bros Cigars. I don't know if you heard of Cloud Bros, but Cloud Bros Cigars smoking the fog. One of these part of his conditioning series, and I will tell you, it's a very, very good cigar. So how did it come about to where you guys end up linking up with Mayfield cigars and getting them out to Smoking the Desert, be a partner with Smoking the Desert?
Yeah, you want to tell them?
They really wanted to meet me, and so they came out and we hung out and decided. No, I'm joking. So we actually,
they were begging, wasn't they? They were begging. You can tell they were begging.
All about me, but actually, one of our cigar clubs, Tap That Ash, we were connected through one of our club brothers, and Austin and I kind of been back and forth talking about, hey, push your line out here and come out and visit and all that stuff. They came out to one of our TTA events, and it was a hit. And then of course we were like, this is great. Everybody loves it. Like, how can you be part of Smoking the Desert? They made it make sense on their calendar. So they will be out here with us. We are very excited about it. I'm so excited for more people to experience their line. I really enjoyed what they have to offer. So they were just out here. When were you guys out here last week?
Yes.
Last week, they came out last week, and because they're in one of the lounges that will be featured during Smoking the Desert out at Puro. So they're in that lounge out here in Arizona now and doing well there. So we're so excited to have them and expose more people to what they have to offer.
That's Now VIP is sold out, right? VIP gone. Right. So VIP seemed to went like extremely quick, like some of y'all dropped this on. So VIP sold so quick. What are they getting in this VIP package? Brian?
That's you, B. Unless yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Uh-oh. Brian, you got another you got two devices going?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. My mute button was stuck. So for the VIP, you get the VIP comes with a swag bag. We got a private steak dinner at a steak restaurant called Chop. We got a special smoke after dark section for VIP only, as well as the VIP bag comes with all of the swag, the sticks, and all of that good stuff.
Let's go. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, you watch his own general mission. That's left for Smoking the Desert and get the tickets, y'all. People. I'm gonna explain this to everybody that's tuning in and watching. I think it's I'm gonna explain this to everybody that's watching. Any folks that put on these events, the cigar festival, whether it's a festival or a smoke fest, a Smoking the Desert, whatever the case may be, it's a lot of work that goes into putting these events on. So I highly encourage everybody to at least buy some tickets to attend the events. Don't just show up at the lounges after the doggone the main event has popped off. You want to go to the lounge and hang out. Go out there and support, because it takes a lot of work to put these things on. And a lot of folks just don't understand it. So get an opportunity, please support. And I got my boy Cigar Rockstar checking in on Instagram. What up, Rock? Checking on Instagram, saying what up, fam. That's my dog. That's my boy.
Hey, Cigar Rockstar, he a legend in these cigar streets.
Look at him. That boy right there. That's my man. That's my guy. That's my guy. We was in Chicago together. We was in Charleston together. Shoot, man. I was supposed to be we was looking at being in Louisville together. But I got a trip I gotta go on. So Louisville Smokeout is coming up here around Labor Day weekend. So they'll be there, but I'm gonna be out there on somebody's water cruising around the ship on the boat. And then after that, I'll be headed to Curacao like 2 days later. So I got a whole lot going on. So that's one of the reasons I you know, it's a lot of traffic. So what can the folks expect? You know, when they get out there, I say, you know, the first year. I know sometimes with first year events is not as big as that you want it to be. And I know that it has grown because I've seen the growth basically looking at social media and whatnot. So what can folks expect when they get out there to Phoenix?
Expect it to still be hot. It's summer in Phoenix in October, so expect it to be warm. Dress accordingly. We are very casual out here, so make sure that you come casual. If you are super dressed up, we love it. We love to see it, but you're gonna be hot. Expect to get a taste of the culture and community here, where there's just so many different lounges. Whatever you're into, there's a lounge for that out here. You get to meet and see so many different people. A lot of people come from a lot of other places. You'll see locals here, and I use quotations for locals because everybody's from somewhere else, but a lot of people travel to come to Smoke in the Desert to kind of see all of our lounges. The majority of our lounges are also bars. I know there are some places where you know, it's a lounge, but there's no bar or BYOB, and we do have some BYOBs here, but most of them are bars, nice bars too, with a really good selection and nice humidors where you have a really vast selection of cigars, in addition to the ones that we'll be featuring. And then you can expect to have a good time. Really have a genuine good time and meet some really cool people. If you've never been to Arizona before, it's a time. We definitely have a time.
So Rock said, "What's the temperature?" He know you saying it's hot, but see, Rock need to know what the temperature is because you know Rock got to dress accordingly if you come out there. So he knows the temperature. Look, that's Brian laughing, but he knows telling the damn truth.
It was a little bit cooler today, and it was 100. He
called 100 cooler. Man, look.
It was 121 when we were
still pushing 100 in October.
That is cooler.
So it's your last chance to experience summer before you go back to where you're from, where it's cold.
Well, it's cooling off over here. No.
Yeah, wherever you got to wear a coat and all that kind of stuff, you don't do that here. You might need a packet for when you go home, but you definitely don't need a coat at all. Shorts, you know, linens, sundresses, those kinds of things, because it's going to be very warm.
So in other words, the recommendation is plenty of water and liquid IV.
Absolutely. Literally was what I was about to say. Absolutely. Like I'm
so that's another thing that comes in your VIP bag. We give you liquid IV for every day, so we don't want you to get dehydrated out here. Our slogan is catch us if you can. It's literally non-stop.
You can save me a few times. I ain't gonna lie about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So now each of you have your own brand. We talked to Mayfield about the brand. Each of you have your own brand. So Kiaki, let's talk about your brand. You know, your brand is Wrapped in Smoke. So let's talk about Wrapped in Smoke.
Wrapped in Smoke. So when I started smoking, I didn't smoke at all when I started smoking, but I always wrapped. I always wear my hair wrapped, and it is a rare occasion you'll see me not wrapped. I find that people don't recognize me if I'm not wrapped. It's really funny. So we very strongly encourage women and men too, truly, but women mostly, to wear their hair wrapped when they smoke, because then you don't smell like cigars when you go home. You take your wrap off, and put it in the washing machine, and you go on about your life, and you don't have to worry about washing your hair every day. And then we got the, you know, the girl and stuff. I'm not wearing Wrapped in Smoke right now. I'm wearing Smoke in the Desert right now, but I got a Wrapped in Smoke shirt.
Wrapped in Smoke.
Yeah, and then you know, we've got the club that's predominantly women, where the ladies get together and go smoke together, you know, and do fun things. Go to the show, you know, go to the ballet, go to concerts and all kinds of fun things like that. But then we end the night with a cigar. So Wrapped in Smoke is just about being wrapped in the smoke, you know, still being able to be cute, still being able to be fly and all that stuff, but protecting your hair and protecting your energy too, because you're out and about meeting all kinds of different people from all walks of life, and so protecting your energy and also your hair.
I can dig it. Hey, Kiaki, you still got the same job you had last time I talked to y'all? No. Okay, well, because I'm about to say I should have had one on when I was flying that damn day, but it would be all right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, just today, wrapped, not necessarily just because I'm on here, but I'm almost always wrapped, but really protecting my energy. And you, especially if you're going somewhere you don't know the people, it's a lot of energy, and you just want to protect yourself from all that.
I get it.
So.
I get it. Yeah, my wife is a energy protector. She'll burn some sage in a damn minute. Yeah, you know, and you know, and it's and I tell people, a lot of people look at it as, you know, it's crazy, but we all have our own ways of how we look at protecting our energy, so to speak. And that's, you know, that's one that we do when not, you know, I'm feeling a certain type of way. And I get on my back porch, and I fire some up. I got my little Buddha out there. I got all kinds of stuff. And I sit back and I relax, and I'm able to reflect and kind of clear everything out of everything, all the negativity that came my way or not, and I'm able to get rid of it. So, hey, hats off to that. You know, much success on Wrap the Smoke. Continue success with it. Hope getting more ladies involved, you know, wrapping up and doing their thing with it.
Absolutely, thank you. I appreciate it.
So, and Bryant, who's been in the entertainment industry since he was 4. Oh, while Brian trying to figure that stuff out, man. Hey, shout out to man Rodney. Just shout out to Rodney real quick. For the dope photography he did.
I'm over multitasking.
Yeah. But Rodney was on. Rodney jumped on it real quick. He pushed out some dope shots. So shout out to Rodney, man. So back to you, Brian.
So I started promoting in 2000. Like I say, me and one of my homeboys. Well, not one of my homies. Me and a group of my guys. We went to Mardi Gras, and we had a ball and got just introduced into the nightlife scene. And we came back to Chicago and started promoting parties and comedy shows in the Chicagoland area. And I enjoyed it. I was intrigued by it. Took a lot of L's in the beginning. And I enjoyed it. Continued to keep it going. My partners, they kind of branched off and moved to different cities, and they started promoting there. So we kind of cross promoted between Chicago and Dallas. I built up an email database in Chicago of 10,000 people over the time. I used that database to help promoters and businesses to brand market and promote their businesses. Came out here to AZ, kind of thought I was retired from the nightlife, but there was no culture in the city that I lived in. I won't say there wasn't any culture in Phoenix, but I live in the surrounding city of Phoenix, and it was plenty of things to do, but just wasn't anything for Black people. So, you know, my wife, she was like, you know, that's what you do. Why don't you, you know, start it here? You know, I tease people and say I'm a senior citizen in nightlife because I've been doing it for so long, but you know, I do it as a labor of love because I think that the people out here, they want something to do. And so I just try to, you know, bring some of the stuff I was doing back home out here. The cigar thing kind of fell into my lap. I used to smoke just to kind of get away, but, you know, with doing events and smoking and us not having any events out here, just like a perfect marriage. So, you know, there you have Red Level Entertainment and Smoke in the Desert.
That's what's up. Tell you a business, man. What you got going on with your business, man? Your ventures, and how is it working out for you? And
Man,
first of all, wait a minute. How the hell you get the name? What is it? How do you get the name Duty?
hey, Ken, folks, check this out. I'm from Chicago, so you already know how we get down. So listen, everybody in the city got a nickname. Just so happened mine's Duty. So I'm talking about from the time I can remember, my whole entire family. My first name is Chamarco, but nobody in my family, not a soul, called me Chamarco. You know what they call me?
Duty.
You're right. You guessed it. I am Duty to everybody.
Hey, what I win for getting right.
Listen, so that's a family nickname, neighborhood nickname. You know, Chicago South Side. So the names are stuck. So now I got other little duties in the family now. My cousin Sam named his son Duty. So it's the name rocking and rolling. People can hate all they want to. Duty Low from the Shy. Come on, man. So listen, let me just break something down. So last Thursday, we're gonna go back to the ventures. Last Thursday, we had her night out at Puro's. May Finn Cigars came and showed out. They rep hard. Hey fellas, I'm gonna continue, but can you elaborate how it all went down on Thursday? How much was the love?
So let me ask you before they start. Did they show out? Cause they seem real humble right now, man. You know, they kind of stay. They seem real humble. Did they get down?
Listen, don't let these guys fool you with their little mild demeanor on this camera right now. They hustlers. They were there mingling. They were chopping it up. They were talking about their sticks, the binder, the wrapper, where it's from. They're very animated, but I think they just had a glass of wine. They're just chilling right now.
It's a little late. It's a little late for us, but when it's time to conduct business and get out there and put on for the business and the brand, that's what we're gonna do. And especially we want to thank you all for allowing us to establish that connection and bringing out all the people that to support us as well, because that was a huge part in it. But it was an amazing event. Basically everything that we came with and everything that was there as far as inventory got sold. So we came with sticks, we left empty-handed. So that is
signs of a good night.
Yes, great night. But not only was that something that was, of course, enjoyable, but just getting able to fellowship and meet everybody. And Jose getting out there to meet everybody as well, because the first time I went solo, but having both of us out there and meeting everybody and shaking hands and seeing people for the first time, it was just amazing. Everybody was so welcoming to us. And Puro, I want to shout out to Puro as well for allowing us to have that great cut and light. And Jared up there, he made that event great also. And it was just a super fun time. And we were only there for about 3 or so hours, but it felt like we were there for a while, fellowshipping in a good way, of course, fellowshipping with everybody and, seeing all the drills, people coming in, speaking to us. It was great.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say this. Jared, I'm so happy that he brought you guys in. I'm happy that Puros gave us the space to have the event. But at some events, you need somebody to put the batter in your back. So I'm just going to say this. Puro's location was jumping. It was a collaborative effort. Duty Cigar Hustle and Sisters and Stick. So we packed the house. Great event. Mayfin Cigars did well. I love how you guys represented the brand, because you guys are very knowledgeable, personable, and you are proud of your brand. So, and it showed. That's why you guys did so well. And once again, back to what I do. So now I'm doing a few things. So right now I just did my second party for the year. So my brand is called Duty Cigar Hustle. So I mainly host ladies' night. I'm calling her night out now. Host events. Grad school, trying to finish that up, and just took on a new general manager's position out here in Phoenix. So yeah, I got a few things popping.
That's good. So each of the lounges now it's this is a 4-day event, correct?
Yes.
Yes, 4-day event.
I'm just a country boy from South Carolina, so let me get my math together. 4-day event. So each word besides, I think he said Puros is one of the lounges that you'll be a part of. What are the other lounges that you'll be a part of? Some of the venues that you'll be a part of as well during Smoking the Desert Phoenix Cigar Week.
So we have cigar lounge wise, we have Puro, Castro's, Fox, Trevor's. Those are cigar lounge wise. Then we have some non-cigar lounges that's creating a space for us to come and smoke and hang out. So we have Courthouse, Chop Steakhouse, Poor Decisions, and I believe we have a couple of more that we're adding to the. Well, I won't say I believe we are adding a couple of more to them. They just haven't been confirmed yet.
I like the name Poor Decisions because when I finally get out there, man, it's the first thing I gotta go to.
Yeah, it's a good time. I think it really gives you an idea of how versatile the culture and community is here. You can smoke. You don't have to just go to a lounge. You can go to the restaurants and the different bars, and they are very accommodating for cigar smokers. And it's not like that in a lot of places. And so really just showcase that it is very, very cigar friendly here. With everything that everybody does, with all the clubs that we have and all the events between B and T that they do, then Smoke in the Desert is just like a bigger version of all of those things together. So it shows what we can do out here.
That's what I like that. Now I'm more eager to get out there. I'm gonna see what I might see what I can put into play. I don't know how I'm gonna work it out. But I got a lot coming up between now and the end of the year, and my calendar is like really stupid right now. So I'm trying to work on a lot of different things, put it together. So,
and if nothing else, see you for sure in 26, right?
See me for a show in 26. In other words, your ass gonna be there in 26. That's I got that part.
I don't want to have to come get you now.
Oh, that's okay. Just send me a flight, hotel, and transportation. I'm there.
Yeah, I hear you. B, talk about the host hotel.
Okay. Sorry about that.
So the host hotel is the Hilton Garden Inn in downtown Chandler. It is kind of central to majority of the events. We're trying to keep a lot of things central this year. So I'll just say this. I've heard some feedback of people saying that, we do events all over the city, and Phoenix is kind of big. But that's what Smoking in the Desert is. We want to show you the culture of how we smoke here, where we smoke, and we highlight the places that, support us, that's welcoming to us. So that is the reason why some of the things are kind of spread out. So we have several just staple venues that, you just can't do a cigar event in Phoenix without doing events there. And, they are spread throughout the valley. So, but we are keeping a lot of things central to Chandler. So, a lot of things will be walking distance from the host hotel. So I know a lot of people come out here and they get Airbnbs, and those are cool. I strongly recommend that if you are getting an Airbnb, that you want to get it in the Chandler area so you can be close to the activities.
Cool. And that's good information to put out. I know a lot of times we go to events, and they are somewhat more than one kind of spread it out. So we got a lot of different places that we got to get to or not. But I will tell you, one of the things that I experienced this last when I went to Chicago Cigar Week is Stoney had buses. Stoney had a bus, to shuttle people from the host hotel to the events, which was real dope, and a lot of people was grateful or whatnot. That means they ain't had to drive. They can enjoy their beverages, their cigars, if they're tired or whatnot. They was able to get back and forth to where they need to be. So that was real huge. So I got to definitely shout Stoney out on that. So but that's a good thing to keep in mind, when you got folks coming in to your events, is to be, you want to show them the area, you want to show them what's going on in your city. And some of the places not going to be as close to the host hotel which you want, but at the same time, you are truly there taking the experience of someone's city. So it's like, hey, you come to my city, welcome to my city. It's not like Atlanta to where you can go here and then it's a cigar lounge here, the venue here. I mean, it's like within a 5-10 minute radius of one another. Because we got cigar lounges all over the places out here. But at the same time, it's a good opportunity for folks to be able to have when they know they're coming out. They know this is what they're coming out for. So hats off to you on that. So you guys are a couple of months
and part
away.
of it too is just because the lounges have the different vibes too. It's kind of to showcase that it's not like all the lounges are the same. You know what I mean? So really trying to give everybody a really good understanding of whatever your vibe is. There is a vibe for you out here. So we can try to make it to where the lounges that we do go to kind of showcase what we have going on out here.
And I watched a couple of the videos that Bryant sent over to me. He sent me like 55 of them. And You know, I watched the video and I got to see some of the vibe and everything that you have, guys, when it comes to being out this moment. It's like the chill, relaxed folks that having a good time, you know, and I think that's what people truly need to be able to see. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Okay. So I don't. Now you on another. Let me hold on. Let me take this one off because it's gonna echo. That one. All right. So that's what people people like to see. You know, what am I going to get when I get to Phoenix? You know, I got a battle. I already got a battle with 100-degree weather. So you guys want to make sure that they're having a good time at the same time.
They definitely gonna have a great time when they get out here. I mean, it's we say it's 100 degrees, but would you rather be in the Shy where it's 50 or in AZ and it's 100 in October? So I compare it to that. It's kind of like I kind of tell people is oh shit.
Bryant man got lost on this thing, but I will tell you this, man. Look, I probably want one of them cats that's in the 50-degree weather because I'm a little husky. All right, so with me being a little husky, I like to get dressed in the winter. You know, a little sweater, little top coat, this, that, not. So I like to get dressed in the winter. So like I said, I'm a little husky, so gotta be like put on clothes in the wintertime. So like that. Oh, so Brian, you joined up with T. So I'm gonna remove this screen over here. And you finish what you said, B.
Yeah.
Go ahead, B.
Your mic muted?
No, I can hear you.
We can hear you. I guess
testing.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
You're good.
You got headphones on?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can y'all hear?
Yeah, you just fine. Y'all good?
Testing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Say something, B.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I guess they can't hear us.
They probably can't hear. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yep. My apologies. My phone died on me as I was talking.
I was gonna say y'all looking like us right now.
They shoulder to shoulder in this guy.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's a great time. We encourage everybody to come on out, grab your tickets. One of the things that I will say about our team here is that we're very accessible. So I know sometimes you go to events and you don't necessarily know who the organizers are, and they got a bunch of I won't say a bunch, but there are a lot of people that are helping out, volunteers and things of that nature. Our team is very, very solid, and with every event that we have, if not all of us, somebody is there that you can speak to answer any questions that you need answered. We're very accessible. So, I usually don't sleep that weekend.
I understand. So do you guys
but especially that weekend.
Do you all do ambassadors?
We do have ambassadors. We have Benjamin Crump. He's out of Houston. He's been with us since day one. Matter of fact, he was there when we decided that we were going to do Smoke in the Desert.
Mm-hmm.
Stephania, she's out of Portland. She's been with us since day one.
Tats and Ash.
Yep, Tats and Ash. We got Lucretia that I think she's still on. She's one of our ambassadors. She's been with us since day one.
That's my homie right there.
Yeah. We got George Outlaw. He's out of Chicago. He's one of our ambassadors. We got a new ambassador this year, Christina. She's out of Chicago. This will be her first year joining us, but it's gonna be a great time. She's kind of known in the cigar community back home in Chicago. We are looking for more ambassadors, so if anybody's interested, definitely hit us up on IG, PHX Cigar Week, Messenger, and somebody will reply very shortly.
Okay. So what I do, man, because normally at the end of the shows, I do like, thank yous and this and that, and I put it out. And that's one of the things I add to, hey, if you're interested in being an ambassador, hit you guys up for an ambassador opportunity and for Smoking the Desert.
And we still have opportunities as well as sponsorship opportunities.
You said vendors too? Vendor and sponsor?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So those that's watching that would like to be an ambassador for Smoking the Desert, please reach out to them and go ahead and hit them on IG. Tell them you want to be an ambassador. If you want to be a vendor and sponsors, hey, they bring it for the sponsors as well. I know sponsorship is huge. And I was saying that earlier, and I know sponsorship is huge when it comes to events because it's a lot of work that goes into it. Just by me being part of events for the past couple of years, whatnot. I said I did Charleston, I did Dallas. Matter of fact, I got to go back to Dallas again this year. I'm actually going to Dallas this year as an ambassador. So I'll be in Dallas this year. I said I just did Chicago, I did Charleston this year. I got Charleston. I'm locked in with all the smokeout stuff. So Hollywood, he got me locked in for every doggone thing. He said so. I don't. So the way they do me out here between Hollywood and Cigar Mike and TK and all the people, they tell me like I don't get asked to do anything. I just say, hey man, you will be at such and such. I say, okay, all right, cool. I'll be there. Nobody seemed to ask me to do anything. Just say you will be there. So I'm like, okay, I'll be there. Listen,
Cigar Mike, that's my big bro, man. I sit down and chop it up with him, and that's how he talk. I sternly encourage you to be there, young brother.
Yeah. We I remember my first sit down with Mike. Like I said, we all right here in the same area. And my first sit down with him, I had to take a notebook. I wrote down so much stuff because he dropped so much knowledge on me. And then after that, it came to the point of, hey man, so look here, this is what we need to do. We gonna do this, and you got to do this, and you go. I'm like, hold up, Mike, you ain't even fucking ask me. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna run with it. I just keep on going. But like I said, man, while talking about Mike, man, I give Mike a big shout out, man. Mike has been very instrumental in what I have going on. As far as the knowledge he's dropping, the people, connects he put me time into. So definitely, man. So huge shout out to Mike, man. That's my guy. And speaking of Mike, let me see here. The Cigar Mike event is coming up in September. So I will definitely be there like every night of the event. So the Atlanta Cigar Experience is on the horizon. September 22nd through 28th. So if you ain't, just go ahead and get your plane tickets. Fly on out. Come on out today. Come on, hang out with us. Come on through.
Yeah. Definitely.
Well, all right, everyone. I want to just thank everybody for allowing us to be on the show. I have to let everybody know we do have a early morning and we got a drive ahead of us for tonight. It is about 10 something here, so we're about to head out. But again, wanted to thank everybody for allowing us to come on and speak with everybody here, especially you cigarologists for having us on the podcast. So I guess last minute plugs then would be our website is Mayfin Cigars. If you don't have Mayfin in any of your local humidors just yet, mayfincigars.com. You can check us out there. And then also ambassadorships as well. If you're interested in being an ambassador as well, we have ambassadors for Mayfin as well. So if you're interested, thank you so much for filling it up. If you're interested in being an ambassador as well, you can reach out to us on our Instagram. That's Mayfin_cigars. So at Mayfin_cigars. And we can talk to you more about that. But again, thank you all for allowing us to come on and show support. And we will be in Smoking in the Desert here in October 9th through the 13th. We will be there, turning up, having a great time with y'all, and representing for Mayfin, representing for Texas, and being out there with our fellow, I guess, Arizonians. Is that what you say? So we'll be out there having a good time regardless.
All right, so I just started following you guys. And I'll be in contact with you because I would love for you guys to come back on and hang out with us on Red Cup Wednesday, which is yeah. Hang out with us on Red Cup Wednesday, man, and continue to talk about your brand. There's a lot of different people that I do know as well or whatnot, man, that I do the same thing with. Part of this podcast is to help promote brands and get those brands out there. So I'll shoot you guys a message or not, and we'll talk. We'll link up and we'll try to make some things happen.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
All right, brothers. Y'all be safe on the road, man.
Y'all
See
stay
you guys
blessed.
soon. See you guys soon.
And down to the three.
Down to the three.
Down to the three.
You getting your drink?
Not gonna charge my phone.
Oh, you know what? Let's do. Can you do something real like spontaneous, real quick, bro?
I guess I can.
Put on Lucretia. Is she still on?
Oh, let me. I don't know. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see here.
That's our girl, man.
Let me see. Oh, give me one. Let me see. Lucretia, if you still want to say something. I know, matter of fact, Lucretia is out. I think she's out traveling. She's out traveling somewhere or whatnot. And let me see.
She's on her way back.
Oh, let me see here.
I'm about to call to see where she is. She probably driving back now. I'm about to see. You calling her too?
No, I'm messing. I ain't got a number. I should have did that a long time. I just know to talk to people. Sometimes I just talk to people through social media and whatnot, man, because it's easier for me.
Cool.
Yeah, it just makes life a lot easier for me.
Yeah, she's cool, sister though.
Oh yeah, she's cool down there. You know, so you got some dope people, some dope folks as your ambassadors and whatnot. That's come out and hang out with you, man. That's continue to push that's pushing this event. Like I say, you know, based off looking at the videos, you know, that be sent over, whatnot, man. Like you guys are having a good time. People enjoying themselves and lay back, and that's what it's all about. Just to have a good time and enjoy yourselves. It's not about to say who can have the best week, the best week or whatnot, because it's the culture. You know, that's a part of the culture that we have, is to be able to bring everybody together. And you guys are doing something out there that wasn't even happening. You know, you gave the city something that was truly needed.
Right. And I think that's important to do too, because again, all the major cities have something where people can get together, where they can travel, go visit cities that they've been wanting to visit. And, I want to go to Phoenix, but why would I go to Phoenix? What exactly am I going to do when I get there? There's so much to do here, and people don't know that. And that's really what we want to bring out, let you guys know. It's hot as hell here in the city, but you can go an hour, 2 hours, and it's snow. You want to go see some snow. We got that. We don't have it here in the valley, but it's not too far away, but just really giving people an opportunity to go somewhere that they haven't been before and have some dope experiences. You know your city, and you have a time in your city, but when you go to other cities and you get to meet all these other really cool people and, build your network. We had people who got to talking and created this and created that just from being at events like this.
That's what's up. I know like about the weather and whatnot, and I be joking around on. I spent a little bit of time in Yuma, during the time I wore uniform when I was an old Marine. So I get it. I understand, that weather and everything is out there. So but again, it's all about the opportunity to have a good time and experience, another city, and see what you guys got going on. Again, like I say, next year, tap me in. I'll be in for 26. I'll be flying in, and hanging out with y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I'm probably gonna get cursed out on social media.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. So don't let.
I ain't gonna let that happen. So what else can they expect? After it's all said and done. Now we're talking about the expectation, but after it's all said and done, the smoke is cleared, everybody's going home. What's the decompression stage like for y'all?
Man, I shut
for 26.
So I try to shut down for a couple of months and not do anything smoking the desert related. But it's really a ongoing task. I mean, once the event is over, you got to get your photos, you got to get your videos, you got to post to social media for people that didn't come, the people that's in the photos. Then if the event space that you're doing that's not cigar lounges, you kind of got to book those in advance if you want to have a place, a place. So this is doing events is a full-time job, and usually I try to take a break, but it's hard. It's really hard to just kind of just shut it down because before you know it, you 2 months out, and you still put things together. You got hiccups that come in place. You got to switch this and do that. It's a lot of moving components that a lot of people don't realize when it comes to doing events. And so, I take my hat off to all of the other cigar festivals and weeks that's been doing this for many, many years to come, because it's a full-time task. So people ask, a lot of people ask me, what do I do outside of this? This is my full-time job.
So what's the love like from the from the city officials? What's the love like for the city officials? Because I know there's a lot of things you got to go through with the city official to get this, to get that. So what's the love like from them?
So the city of Chandler, man, they have really, really, really shown us a lot of support. The mayor last year gave us a shout out and a promo, and we've created a partnership with the city of Chandler for the next 5 years to where Chandler will be the host city for Smoke in the Desert.
Nice.
So, pretty much whatever we need, it's an email away, and they, they're very open to bringing culture to the city.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So, I'll just say this: it was an easy trying to get a hold to the mayor here and getting them involved than it would have been trying to get a hold to the mayor of Chicago and getting them involved. And I was in Chicago in the mix of things for 40 years.
You said 40 years, man. Stop playing, man. You about 27, man. Stop playing for 40 years.
Man, I appreciate them compliments, boss.
Hey, man. Hey, so you got to put them out there, man, because everybody understand. Working doing what we do, because we're part of the cigar industry, and a lot of people understand that. This is work for us. This is work for us. This is work for me. A lot of people think, and I want, how do I say this without saying? I mean, a lot of things when doing podcasts, and a lot of people say, "Oh man, this shit easy. I can don't do it." No, because you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this, you gotta buy this, you gotta buy that, and you gotta get screwed at your wife, buy your wife, and buying this again. And it's like, it's a whole bunch of that goes in, a lot of preparation that goes into it. So when I understand what you're talking about when it comes to the event planning piece and getting out there and talking to people, and it's like a constant job that don't stop. I get it. I totally understand it, and that's why I say, and I've been doing this since 2019. And I had some rough patches along the way. I had some time where I say, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. But I had people in my corner that said, nah, man, keep going, and that's what I did. I kept going to where I am now, and now my growth over this past year has been like, it's been crazy. Just like I said, linking with the right people and getting the right advice to be able to do this thing the right way, and then most importantly, talking to you all. I won't be able to do this if I didn't have people like y'all come on here and say, hey, let's talk to him. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. And I say I appreciate it. So I appreciate y'all being on tonight.
Man, we appreciate you having us, man, and big ups to you and sticking with doing the podcast. Man, I tell people, man, in anything that you're gonna be successful at, it's not an overnight task. So many people, I see many people jump out and do things because they see other people do stuff, but they don't realize what it takes to do it. And you see it come and go. And so I commend anybody that, that takes the time and the passion to do what they want to do and to see it through. It don't matter how long it takes you to do it, but as long as you continue to keep it going, that's what all that counts.
That's right.
I got to interject on that too. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning. So when I had my first event, a ladies' night at Maduro Cigar Bar, and I brought it to B's attention and Kiaki's attention, right? They like, do that shit. Kiaki was the first person just like, hey, you know what? We're gonna do this, and this. And the sisters that she has in her group, Wrapped in Smoke, they came out full drobe, garbed up, wrapped tight. The event was a smash in Maduro, so it was the very first one, packed house. And thanks to Sister Kiaki and B always on my ass. Go ahead and do this cigar hustle shit, fool. Come on, man. What you waiting on? You know, so we support
each other, right? Like,
yeah, we all support each other, man.
Like, these are the people that you spend a lot of years. We spend a lot of time together. Like, these are some of my best friends, and I've known people far longer than I've known them. But like, these are some, I talk to these guys every day.
Mm-hmm.
We're always talking about what we can do, how we can do better, and just even to watch the growth of Smoke in the Desert, watching the growth of the different events that we do, the different clubs that we're a part of, and all that stuff is because we support each other, and that's what the cigar culture community is supposed to be about. We support each other. You network with these people. You get to know them. They become your friends. They become your family. And then these guys find out that they're family after they've been friends for all these years.
Right.
It's about supporting each other, and we can't do this without you, without our ambassadors, without the people who buy the tickets to come to Smoke in the Desert, right? We have this great idea, and we want to share this culture and community that we have here in Phoenix, but we can't do it just the three of us, right? We need the support. So we appreciate you for sure taking the time to chit chat with us and talk about what we're doing, help promote our event. And it, we don't take it lightly at all. It really is important. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. I said I keep on sharing and promoting. Like I said, that's what this is all about. Now when I started doing this, I had to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. I called myself at one point in time. I said, well, let me review cigars. I'm not a damn cigar reviewer. I'm not. I ain't about to sit and tell you what I get in the first third, the second third. I'm the third one now. I just love damn cigars. I don't do it. I can't. It's not me. I just love smoking cigars. I can't do it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yes, I cannot tell you what I tasted. No, I can't do it. I don't do it, and I ain't gonna do it. So I'm not gonna rate and review a cigar. And the reason I don't go rate and review a cigar is because I have some. There's no such thing as a bad cigar. Some cigars are better than others. And some cigars are better than others. So I will never say it's a bad cigar. So I don't want to be one of the ones that say, hey man, well, yeah, this is it's not hitting me the way it should. If I had to rate it, I had to give it a 3. No. The reason being because the guys that are just on Mayfield, the work that they put in to putting a product out, there's a lot of work that goes into that. So for me to come on nationally live and be like, oh, but it's not. I don't do that. So I just keep it to my own self. So like I said, I did the review thing. I did this. I say, I'm better with just damn talking to people. So just let me damn run my damn mouth. I spent 3 years of my life on recruiting duty, recruiting men for the young men and women for the Marine Corps. So shit, I said from the talk, that's what I'm good at. So let me just run my damn mouth. So but yeah, so that's my niche. This is my passion. I said I love doing it. And like I said, I just love having everybody on to be able to get out there and talk about their brands and what they got going on. And I say again, I want to say, shout out to Smoke in the Desert, to be able to continue to keep going with this thing. Because I know it takes time. I know it's like, man, we're back to the drawing board, or we may not have the numbers that we was looking to have, but it's the consistency, the fact that to keep on going.
Yes, sir. I just want to add that I just want to just say, like, for Smoke in the Desert and what we've cultivated here, I just want to make sure people understand, like, we're trying to branch out and our brothers and sisters of the league across the board. I'm talking about here in America. I'm talking about across the pond, wherever we can network and get everybody to enjoy what we do as a part of the culture. That's our whole purpose. Just getting together, enjoying that leaf, having camaraderie, enjoying life, man. I just want to say, everybody, that's the goal. It's to network, be brothers and sisters, and enjoy life, man. So that's what Smoking Desert is.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So y'all got anything else y'all want to put out there before we wrap this thing up for the night?
No, I think I pretty much said everything on my plate.
Yeah, if you're not following PHX Cigar Week, why? So go ahead and do that. If you are not coming to Smoke in the Desert, why? Right? Like, make it make sense. But yeah, life. You can't. It's so many cigar weeks. You can't go to all of them, right? But put it on the calendar at some point. Come out here and check us out. And the same way, we support. We don't have any kind of beef or animosity with any of the other weeks, so we definitely support. We appreciate all the love that we've gotten from everybody, sharing all of our stuff, coming out. Sony came out last year. Who else came out last year? I know
we had the guys from Seattle. We had the guys from Portland. Como from Dallas.
Yeah.
Tony from the Shy. So yeah, we had a lot of eyes last year.
You had the Sagrado. I forgot her name. Natalie. Natalie was out there. Good people, man. I said you had my man out there podcasting and whatnot. He was out there doing this thing, doing the podcast. And I was at home, and because I go back and I watch these. I go back and watch these lives and whatnot, and I critique the hell out of myself. But I was watching, I said, damn, let me watch right in the live real quick for Smoking the Desert. And hey, my man gave me a shout out. I was like, oh shit. Hey, I had to run it back. I run it back. Snaps out every double thing.
Yeah. And so we want to make sure that we are reciprocating the love, right? We definitely see all the support, whether you can actually make it or not. We see the support, we see the sharing, we see the follows, and hey, telling everybody about it. Hey, you're gonna be in that area and all that stuff. So we definitely appreciate all of the love that we get, and we try to do the same.
Right on. So like I said, I'll continue to push this thing out there from my end, on all my platforms. I'm actually on LinkedIn now, so I'm pushing stuff on LinkedIn. Yeah, hey, I'm everywhere. Anywhere I can post and get attention or whatnot. I'll post on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter. You name it. Hey, I'm posting in all those places, man. So I definitely continue to do my hold up to my my end of the bargain. Like I said, it's my commitment to the community, to the culture. My commitment to the industry is to do this. And like I said, I keep pushing from my end, and hey, hopefully, man. Like I said, you guys. I'm gonna say hopefully you guys will have a successful event. And I said I thank you all for being on, hang out with me tonight.
Man, I appreciate the love, brother.
Yes, sir. I advise you to get some of those Mayfin smokes, man. Them mugs are fire.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let them get their rest. I know they said they got to get on the road in the morning. I'm gonna hit them. I'm gonna tap in with those guys tomorrow. I definitely want to bring them back on. Like I said, I seen them before with Stephania and Love Jones. I seen them before while they was talking to them. So I definitely want to get these guys back on to hang out with them, man. And like I say, whatever I can do on my end, hey, that's what I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great brand, and I'm so happy that it's here in Phoenix.
Yeah. All right, so y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, y'all be safe, man. I know it's still early out there, so it's Friday night. Y'all still got time to get out there in the streets.
They stay in the streets.
They stay in the street. Hey, man, at y'all, man. Hey, go ahead, live life, man. Live life, live it.
Hey, the streets is work.
They're working.
So hey, man, like I said, man, I appreciate having y'all on. For those that's tuning in and watching y'all, man, hey, this is the doggone Smoking the Desert team from Phoenix Cigar Week. If you ain't got your tickets to go out there yet, man, please go ahead, hop on it, man. Get the tickets online. Get the tickets. VIP is sold out, so you got general admission, but hey, Dale, you are guaranteed to have a great time out there in Phoenix. So please make sure y'all do check in with it, tap in with it, and get out there to Smoking the Desert.
Yeah, Smoke Desert 2025. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
You too, man.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this has been another smoke session. You're gonna see more of these smoke sessions with the cigar robbers coming along the way. You'll see more. But man, that was the Smoking the Desert team, Phoenix Cigar Week. like I said before, man, if you haven't got your tickets yet, get out there to Phoenix, Smoking in the Desert, all the cities and whatnot, they're doing their thing. Make sure you get out, support. That's all we do. And I can tell everybody, man, hey, life is short. Love yourself, love one another, respect yourself, respect one another. That's all we got at the end of the day. If you have a problem with somebody, just talk it out. There's no need to, do anything crazy about it. But again, till next time, it's your boy, the Cigarologist. Catch us back. We'll be back next week with Red Cup Wednesday. So make sure y'all tap in 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna have a good show for y'all. So just stand by, continue to follow, and watch what we got going on. But like I say, it's Friday night. Do your thing. Do what you're gonna do. Enjoy yourself. Love one another. Respect yourself. Respect one another. Again, this is your boy, the Cigarologist, and I'm out. Peace.